Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to my Bits channel to update you on cryptocurrency earnings and cryptocurrency news. Thought I'd do a quick video before I end the night to close off the day, and we're closing off the day with a dominance of 41.6 and a market cap of 99 billion, almost 100 billion. Bitcoin is ending off at 25.17. Ethereum is at 282. Ripple is at 27 cents. Litecoin is at 39.82. Ethereum Classic is at 18.65. NEM is at 16 cents. Dash is at 176. IOTA is at 39 cents. And Stratus is at 6.54. Now, I did read some articles that I thought were pretty interesting today, and if anybody hasn't heard of Bitwalk, I just downloaded it on my Android phone, and it's earned me, it looks like it's earned me about 16 cents so far. That's pretty dope. It's an app that pays you in cryptocurrency for just walking, which is pretty dope. I still have to see what type of crypto it is, or if it's crypto at all. Right now it's looking like it's like gift cards or something, but that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I came up on a few stories today. And the first one reads, it's about Segwit and how a lot of the miners are pointing towards Segwit. So it reads, op-ed, Segwit is the future, garnering Bitcoin's elusive emergent consensus. And it states here, over 85% of the Bitcoin mining pools and mining outfits now intend to integrate Segwit later in the year. Almost twice as many are saying that they are signaling intent or the 2x method of signaling, while half of those same operators are also signaling that they will integrate the segregated witness scaling solution come August 1st. This is an important distinction, as there is a lot of speculation that the two sides of the Bitcoin scaling debate may also reach a conclusive truce before backing out on their agreements and forking the network anyways. So yeah, it says here that in the future, bigger blocks are going to be needed anyways, so we can't discount the fact that needs to happen. Segregated witness does not necessarily mean that larger blocks will not be later necessary, which is an important point that is not often discussed. The ×2 agreement entails that expansion of block size will be on the table after the Segwit solution is fully enacted. Whether or not this takes place is on the horizon, and how the various parties conduct themselves will probably be of the utmost importance to market analysts and of course competing digital currencies. So yeah, block sizes are going to definitely need an increase in the future for more scaling. So it's going to be an ongoing debate. It's not something that's going to get solved right in August, and I really, this is turning out, I think it'll turn out to be one of those non-stories where people were worrying about this a lot, but it's not really the most important thing in the world. So I read another story that says, let me see, it was about a hack that just happened, something a little bit smaller than the WannaCry, but still big enough to have hurt people and gotten around $2,000, I believe, so far. It's a Petya ransomware outbreak is extorting Bitcoin and spreading worldwide. Now this article reads, the suspect culprit at the time of press is Petya ransomware, a strain that encrypts MFT master file tree tables and prevents victims from rebooting their computers, making it more dangerous and intrusive than the other strains, as it prevents them from working together and reboot their systems to do so. Petya has been seen in the past, but reports suggest this is a new, updated version inspired by WannaCry. According to the systematic researchers, this version of Petya now takes advantage of the NSA Eternal Blue exploits, which have already been patched by Microsoft. Petya, however, can spread via email through booby-trapped Office documents, unlike WannaCry. These documents are then downloaded so they can run the ransomware installer, which then executes a worm that spreads to new computers. According to Forbes, Hacker House CEO Matthew Hickey says this attack is being delivered via emails containing Excel files. He later stated, "This time it'll breach people who weren't impacted by WannaCry because it'll get into the internal networks via email." That's pretty crazy right there. Don't ever open emails that are in the spam, and don't ever download folders that are part of the like spam files and none of that. All right, another story that I had here that I read that was pretty interesting. It was about let's look here. ICO hype. That's right. Everybody's all hyped about these ICOs. I really just see Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dash. Those are the only ones I really see as like valuable and things that really stand for something to me, because Bitcoin is actually the only one that has a use case. Everything else is strictly speculative. So if you want to make money or make Bitcoin from it, you're making Bitcoin from something that's speculative. You could get lucky, or you could make the right move at the right time, but you're not going to be able to actually use any of the coins. So it reads, ICO hype attracts investors, but also skeptics and financial regulators worldwide. All right, this one reads, the initial coin offering ICO craze has been a crowdfunding spectacle over the past 2 years, gathering millions of dollars from investors. Lately, ICOs have been more prominent than ever and are starting to draw attention from government regulators and skeptics of those tokens projects filled with promises. Initial coin offerings raise millions with promises. Over the past 6 months, statistics say ICOs have raised roughly 300 million, and most of these projects are stemming from Ethereum network. Some of the biggest ICOs have been platforms like Eternity, Status, Aragon, 10x, and the latest Bancor protocol, which just recently surpassed the DAO in funding. Furthermore, there are many more token sales on the horizon, like Trezor and the hyped up EOS project created by the company Blockchain.Info, a huge token crowd sale that has taken place nearly every 2 weeks or more. Many people in the community are concerned about ICO madness taking place and are wondering if it will have adverse effects on the value of Ethereum markets. Concern and uncertainty about the legality of ICOs have been regularly discussed topics happening throughout cryptocurrency forums and social media. Furthermore, the people who are doubtful of these crowdfunding projects hope these ICOs won't backfire on the Bitcoin ecosystem, and currently promises nothing but digital scarcity and settlement. So yeah, guys, watching the markets is cool and all. Thinking of the profits is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Anybody would want to do that, obviously. But at the end of the day, all of these coins are speculative. So anything for the future, I just advise everybody invest almost anything you can use. Anything you can use has potential for you. And right now, the only thing you can use is pretty much Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only one you can use. Everything else is speculative. If you would like to see if you could use anything else, I advise you try to do some research and find a debit card. But even like that, last one that I read today was about a coin called Unocoin, and this seems to be a coin out of India or something. And it reads here, major Indian Bitcoin exchange Unocoin offline after discovering major security flaw. Oh, it's an Indian exchange. That's what it was. Sorry about that. It's not a coin. All right, so it says here, the vulnerabilities have surfaced just weeks after a Unocoin customer's account was hacked. Major Indian Bitcoin exchange Unocoin went offline late Monday night following the discovering of a significant security flaw. Unocoin CEO and co-founder Segwit is anticipating the Unocoin will return to regular operations by the end of Tuesday. We identified that there was an issue with the way the files were being stored and are resolving that part. We are also moving the servers to a more secure location, Viswanath told the Economic Times India in a recent interview. I have to check if I'm pronouncing that right. Many within the cryptocurrency community are speculating that the vulnerabilities discovered by Unocoin may have been exploited by those who hacked the data scientist account, although Unocoin has not made a statement addressing said speculation. Unocoin has seen an increase in transactions, account verification requests, and customer support queries following the increased media exposure of Bitcoin heading into June. Along with the increase in customer base, Unocoin has also seen an increase in reported wallet hacks, with the company claiming that it saw 9 cases last month, more than double the monthly average of just 3 or 4. As a precautionary measure, the company has temporarily reduced its automatic transaction approval threshold to 0.1 BTC as opposed to the normal limit at 0.5 BTC. And yeah, that was the 4 stories I read for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed any one of them. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for daily Dash giveaways. If you want to turn on the post notifications, I'm trying to give them away daily. Just comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any of the stories, and follow up with me on Steemit, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.